Bar Stool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker. Mostly sports.
Weighs 112 pounds. It's unbelievable.
Crazy.
These people around here are fucking stupid, man. I fucking hate everybody in this fucking company.
Unbelievable. Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus.
And I'm Brandon Walker.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're fired up. It is Monday, December 8th. I think it is December. Yeah, it is.
Some of us got head this weekend. I wasn't talking about it, Connor.
We are live from Chicago. We are brought to you by Jägermeister. 56 botanicals.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
0 degrees Fahrenheit, wherever you're at, if you're out hanging with friends or at the bar, maybe you're doing all the sports stuff or just the mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with ice cold Jägermeister. Remember to check Jägermeister out at barstoolxjagermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister the core, 35% alcohol by volume. Imported by Mass Jägermeister US, White Plains, New York. A lot to talk about, Brandon. A lot to dive into. Where do you want to start? What do you want to start?
My topic is a multiple choice question for you. We will talk about A, Alabama and Miami getting in instead of Notre Dame and BYU.
Okay.
B, Notre Dame being complete fucking bitches and taking their ball and going home. C, the fact that we are calling this the 12 best teams in college football and we're wasting 2 spots on the G5, including James Madison University of Harrisonburg, Virginia. Or D, Ohio State loses to Indiana and Texas Tech can probably win the national title and Matt Campbell takes the Penn State job.
So D is 3 things.
D's a lot.
I was thinking about that.
D's a lot,
Wait
yeah.
a second.
D's a lot. You like D?
D actually seems the most interesting to me.
So let's do B.
Let's do B? Okay. Do it whatever order you want, Brandon. I'm
so
along for the ride.
Yesterday, the college football playoff came out, and I think I went to bed on Saturday night. And laid my head to pillow thinking, you know what? They're not going to let BYU in this tournament. They're not going to do it. And knowing they're not going to let BYU in this tournament gives them the cover to drop Alabama out of this tournament. Alabama went into the conference championship game 10-2 and absolutely put on a stinker. Were awful. They were terrible. They were outclassed. Georgia beat the shit out of them 28-7, but it wasn't that close. Their 1 touchdown drive, all penalties.
We had in this room more rushing yards than Alabama.
Alabama finished with -3 rushing yards against Georgia. And they came out in a prove-it spot and proved nothing. So I thought, I'm going to wake up to Notre Dame and Miami because the committee wants to put Notre Dame in. I've convinced myself of that.
Right.
And their best option is to eliminate the choice of Notre Dame and Miami because you can't put Notre Dame in if Miami's not in.
Right.
And I'll be goddamn they put Miami in and not Notre Dame. I'll be goddamn.
Credit to you. You put this on my radar weeks ago. You're like, they're going to jump Miami. And I never really said you're wrong. I just, my brain couldn't comprehend how that could happen. How is that possible? And I forgot that it doesn't have to make any fucking sense whatsoever. It doesn't. None of this ever has to make sense. They will just simply do whatever the fuck they want. I'm not mad on Notre Dame's behalf. I don't care about fighting for Notre Dame's inclusion in the playoff. I don't think that they, deserve quote unquote a spot. I think they played 2 teams with a pulse. Seemingly overstating it a little bit, but they lost their 2 games. I feel bad that they got fucked at the end of the A&M game. I'm someone that brings that up time and time again, that the holding should have been called. Having said all that, it just does not compute with me at all that Notre Dame was ahead of Miami. 0 games were played involving Notre Dame or Miami, and then Miami jumped Notre Dame. That is something that will not make any sense. And it's fucking stupid.
What I saw then is what happened, and I just don't want to go to the committee. I don't think they wanted to find a reason to get Notre Dame out of there. I don't think they wanted this to happen. I think they just were not smart enough to avoid this. They could have rearranged the chessboard a little bit better going in, but they had Notre Dame ahead of Miami all year coming down the stretch.
Yes.
All year. It was 10, and then it was 18. Then it was 10 and 16, 10 and 12. And it was 10 and 12 last week. But then when BYU got their doors blown off and the committee decided, okay, we're going to drop BYU a little bit, that squeezes Notre Dame and Miami side by side. And the worst thing that can happen in this scenario is for it to come down to between Miami and Notre Dame. Because if it comes down to them and they're side by side, you are forced then to look at head-to-head. You're just forced to do it. And if Notre Dame's resume was what Notre Dame had over Miami, the eye test and looking better down the stretch, and the committee gave into that or the committee honored that for a long time. But when they were in that room, and the resumes are not different, the resumes strength of schedule is about the same, wins are about the same, everything's about the same, and the committee just looked at it and they said, hey, they played head-to-head and we're going to honor that, and they did not leave themselves any other
So
out.
if you're ranked next to the same team, it doesn't matter how big just because you're ranked 21st and I'm ranked 22nd, it doesn't mean that we're similarly like there can be lines that are drawn where it's like, okay, they're ranked next to each other, but having said that, this team is still way better than this team.
But the problem with that is that metric is hypothetical and opinion based, and the head-to-head is not.
But it's not hypothetical because it's what they said for weeks.
Yeah.
That's what I can.
Oh, they screw themselves.
This isn't me making that argument.
Which is why I thought they had the cover to take Alabama out and put both these teams.
Yeah.
I thought they had the cover to do that. When Alabama, who hasn't looked good in a month, by the way, when Alabama, who didn't look good at Auburn, who didn't look good against Oklahoma, when Alabama absolutely no-showed the SEC championship game, you had a chance to say, you know what, you're just not playing like a playoff team, get out.
Yeah.
Apparently, the committee, that resume for Alabama, which is better than the other two, was enough to keep them in.
Because they shouldn't be punished for a conference championship loss, despite every other school that lost their conference championship
Getting punished.
Yeah, getting punished.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen.
Not punished, but,
just
falling in the race.
I mean, I don't know if Ohio State would have fallen if the team that had beat them wasn't right behind them. Like that was one of those. But BYU fell, so what do I know? Everybody, I guess you're right. Everybody else did fall.
Everybody fell except for Alabama,
who was non-competitive,
who had negative rushing yards.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But the takeaway for me with the Notre Dame part is just do not pay attention to the in-season rankings. Do not on Tuesdays in November.
Yeah.
The first Tuesday of November, where they're like, here's a look at your college football playoff rankings.
Yeah.
It's halftime of the Champions Classic, and here we go, folks.
Yeah.
Let's take a peek.
Phew, we're ahead of Miami.
Wipe that with your ass and throw it in the toilet. It does not mean a goddamn thing. It's not even. It shouldn't even be fodder at this point. It's as worthless as it gets, because how can it not be? Like Notre Dame was ahead of Miami, and now
nothing changed.
Nothing changed, and Miami jumped them.
And that was not Pat Bavacqua. Pete Bavacqua? Is it Pete? The Notre Dame athletic director. Bavacqua was on Wake Up Barstool this morning, and I thought credit to him for coming on. Like, he came on the show, and his main point was, listen, we don't disrespect BYU, Alabama, Miami. The problem is the committee has been telling us for weeks we had no reason to believe we weren't in. We had no reason to believe we were ahead of Miami 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Neither team lost in that span. Now we're behind Miami. So, like, I get it from his point of view, but I do want to discuss, because this is I think this is a very modern college football topic. Notre Dame gets snubbed from the playoff. Within an hour, Notre Dame makes an announcement, fuck you and fuck your bowls. We're taking our ball and we're going home. Is this A, modern football at its worst and finest, that being the like bowls don't matter? Is it B, bitch made? Or is
You're not gonna like
a combination of A and B?
You're not going to like what I have to say. I love this move. I fucking love it. What else is Notre Dame supposed to do? The bowls are meaningless. Everyone has the college football landscape has every single person that covers the sport, works in the sport, talks about the sport, whatever, has created this situation where the only thing that matters is the playoff. The playoff. If you don't make the playoff, you're a failure. Your coach can get fired. They were talking about that with Kalen DeBoer for weeks now. Like, is Alabama going to fire him if they don't make the playoff? You have to make the playoff. Playoff. The only thing that matters is the 12-team playoff. So none of these bowls matter. That's what everybody has now said. Notre Dame does not make the bowl, and then they're like, you've set the standard that we have to make, or they don't make the playoff, and you've set the standard that none of these bowls matter. Notre Dame's like, well, why the fuck would we care about one of these bowls? Why would we go to the NIT? This is not new. All sorts of teams are opting out of bowls. Also, like, do we really want to watch Notre Dame's backups play? Is that what we wanted?
No, but
and also, I hate this idea. Like, what are they supposed to do? How is bending over and just being like, oh, okay, well, Miami in front of us. In that case, tip of the cap to you, committee. Much respect. We will see you next year. Like,
but that's what BYU's doing.
What are they supposed to do? Like, I get that it's whiny and bitchy, but, like, that's what this sport is. You have to be whiny and bitchy. You have to stomp your feet and poop your pants and say, I don't like it, because otherwise nothing changes. If you just bend over and say, okay, I guess we'll take it, then nothing's. It's not ultimately going to matter, but I don't see it as. I see it as a program that was desperate to like do something, and also just from a practical standpoint, I'm sure their seniors and their NBA or NFL draft picks are probably thinking like, we don't want to play in this anyway. So like, I don't really have a problem with it. This isn't. They're not the first team to do this, are they? They're the first team of this stature to do it.
The first team of this stature and first team that did it because they got left out of the playoff. Like, you've got a couple of teams opt out, but that's teams that have lost their coach to teams of like Iowa State, Kansas State, I believe.
And I think the biggest loser mentality. Everybody thinks that Notre Dame opting out is a loser mentality. The people that are like, if you want to really send a fuck you to the committee, what you should do is go to the Pop-Tart Bowl and dominate, and that'll get the committee to understand that they made a mistake. I think that's a loser mentality. The committee won't even watch.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Committee's probably watch their last game of the year anyway.
There is that line of thinking that it's like, why don't they just go to the bowl, fucking crush them, and then you know what? Everyone will go out to. Everyone will fly to South Bend and give them a standing ovation for their efforts. No, you won't. We'll all point and laugh and say you guys suck. Haha, you missed the playoffs. So like, I don't have a problem with it, Brandon. I don't have a problem with it. That's
That was the Georgia Florida State game.
And Florida State got beat by 63, yeah.
People kept pointing that out yesterday, but yeah, you're right, Mark.
I don't know, man.
It sucks. I want
for a team. Listen,
yeah.
let's examine why they didn't make it. All right, they went 0-2 in the only two real legitimate games they played this year. They beat USC, which is a good solid win. I shouldn't say that. USC is a good solid win, but they have one good solid win. Otherwise, they had 9 nobodies on their schedule. They played one of the weaker schedules in the country. They played that last year. Last year, they got rewarded for a playoff spot after beating losing to Northern Illinois. Now this year, they play another shitty schedule. They have another shitty schedule on deck next year. It's a team that refuses to play anybody, that refuses to step up and join a conference, refuses to do all these things, and then when things don't break their way, what if they were in the ACC, they'd be in the playoff right now. So when things don't break their way, they immediately say, oh, we're Notre Dame. We don't have to play in your stupid bowl game. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I agree.
Right.
But I also think.
So we're both right.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I also don't.
They want to play by their own rules. Let them play by their own rules. And sometimes it blows up in your fucking face.
I'm not going to cry for them that they didn't make the playoff. What I'm going to do is just be like, what I'm also not going to do, I should say, is be upset that I'm not going to see Notre Dame in the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be. I'm not going to get angry. That
there's also
and I don't think when we look back, when the historians write about this era of college football and the death of the bowls, I don't think Notre Dame is going to be where we point our finger.
Well, there's another thing there. If we are holding on to the semblance of bowls, you can get rid of a lot of them, but like the conference tie-ins that now are going to say that your secondary bowls are going to get your SEC and your Big Ten teams, and Notre Dame would go all the way from the playoff to the Pop-Tart Bowl. Like, let's just find the best bowl we can possibly offer them and try to offer them that.
Yeah.
And there's no reason. Yeah. You had your you with the JMU shirt over there.
Mm-hmm.
You had your hand up midway through this discussion.
Yeah.
Now, I find it interesting that we're talking about a quality team like Notre Dame not being in the playoff after going 10-2. We're going to the national championship game last year, and there's no room in the playoff for them because we had to have a charity case.
Well,
and a JMU fan happens to be the one speaking up. Go ahead.
My thing with Notre Dame is they can poop their pants, they can throw a hissy fit, do all that stuff. I think that's fair game, unless you're the team that's all about tradition and the mystique of college football and how it's bigger than the game and it's Notre Dame, the gold helmets. Like, you are like the college football mystique of Notre Dame. You're just saying, like, you know what? Fuck it. None of this matters. We're going to go take our ball and go home. Like, that's fucking lame.
But
only because they're Notre Dame.
But why? Yeah, but it's so. I think everyone's up.
Listen,
I think it's because it's Notre Dame. Why everyone's like, you guys are bitches. And
it's a.
But what if this was a different school that did this?
Oh, okay, and because they're doing it because they missed the playoff. Like, they're doing it because they're folding their arms and they're stomping their feet. And like, well, we should have been in that playoff. And yeah, that's all well and good, but
I guess that seems like an appropriate reaction to me.
From me and you, yeah,
right.
Notre Dame football.
I don't know. It's the Pop-Tart Bowl. That's what I don't know.
It's the People's National
Like,
Championship.
if the Rose Bowl, like, existed outside of the playoff and Notre Dame had, like, an opportunity to play in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Or the fucking Peach Bowl or, like, one of those, and they turn it, I don't.
That being said,
if
there's not going to be many bowls this year that get a lot of attention or that people are claiming for, a BYU Notre Dame bowl game would have been the marquee bowl.
Do what would all
Who
the
cares
players,
what? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, is Jeremiah Love playing in that?
I mean, what are the 29-year-olds from BYU going to opt out for?
Yeah.
Insurance sales? What are we talking?
I hate it for what it's. I love bowl. Growing up watching bowl games was awesome. I love the bowl system. I loved it all. But like, I also feel like this was inevitable. If it wasn't Notre Dame, it was going to be somebody else, and it probably will be moving forward.
All right, next
Other
topic.
teams will do this.
Next topic, Mark. What about the fact that we have worthy teams like Notre Dame, Vanderbilt, and even if you want to stretch BYU and Texas and say that you guys can't get in this because this tournament's for the 12 best teams in the country, and then we wrote the rules in such a way, not only do we give an automatic spot every year to the G5, whether the G5 has a team worthy of it or not, we wrote the rules in such a way that if we have a bad conference champion, we're going to get 2 G5s in there and take up 2 spots that shouldn't be taken up. What do you say about that?
I think a G5 needs to be in the field every year. I like that.
I think they should have access to it. I don't think it should be automatic.
But also I think maybe one, maybe tweak it to
when Duke lost 5 games and when Duke lost 5 games and failed to uphold the standard we think of a conference champion and made a mockery of that league. It should have gone to the next. It should have gone to Vanderbilt. It should have gone to Notre Dame. It should have gone to somebody. Because right now we have 4 teams that earn buys, right? Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, Texas Tech. Well, Oregon and Ole Miss didn't earn buys at all, but they got them.
Yeah,
they got them by playing JMU and Tulane. Your thoughts, Ebo?
I don't think you get to rewrite the rules every time something doesn't go in the favor of the big boys. I think the ACC got what they deserve for killing the Big East off. They killed Big East basketball. Then the SEC went and they made a super conference with Texas and Oklahoma. They rated A&M back in the day from the Big 12. You made conferences that are too big to stack the deck just so you can make a little bit more money, and now you have to reap what you sowed.
Yeah, but this was like a loophole in the rules. This was if Miami was playing in the ACC championship and Miami won the ACC championship, like they would have.
Yeah, they would have been it.
But they weren't playing in the ACC championship because of like the 12th level of tiebreaker.
Yeah. And also the conference is too big. They didn't play each other.
Yeah.
Like these teams don't play.
The conferences are.
But what I'm saying is it's not. If Miami had lost, if the ACC, the ACC's best team didn't play.
It should have just been Miami, Virginia.
Right. And if it was that and Miami won, or if Miami had lost, I don't know.
Yeah.
But the way that the 2 G5s happened because of like a loophole in the rules, so they're just going to close the loophole.
They'll just change their tiebreaker.
I mean, we have a first round of the playoff with JMU going to Oregon, and I mean that's just going to be tough. And then we have a rematch with Ole Miss and Tulane in one of the biggest blowouts of the season. And then who wants to watch that shit? I just don't. They were trying to be. I don't know if it's charitable or fair or appear democratic or whatever, but they wrote the rules handicap them into a situation where I can handle 1 spot every year going to a team that doesn't really belong, but 2?
I don't think they ever saw this scenario coming. I don't think you.
It is a crazy scenario.
I don't think you anticipated because you say the 4 best conferences or the 5 best conferences get automatic bids. It would never cross your mind that 2 of those would be G5.
Listen, ultimately, Ebo,
why would it?
You got to hand out chicken tenders.
Yeah.
After winning a conference championship, you're going to the playoff. So what I say doesn't matter. I can sit here and bloviate all day long. You're going to the playoff. You get to have a college football playoff team for the rest of time. Mm-hmm. You just don't belong there.
Says who?
Me.
I'm fine.
But the committee that's in charge is deciding who belongs there said we belong there.
I don't think they wanted to.
Nope, they did.
Not even
and the no takebacks.
Not even a congratulations.
Forget about no takebacks.
They can take back. I would be careful with that one because I think they could.
They're gonna give me for impermissible benefits on the chicken tendies.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fuck. The tendy video was all time.
Yeah.
Is that? I love that video.
Did they do that?
I didn't understand it, but I like.
What if I haven't seen it?
All right, so we were in the athletic director suite. Shout out PFT. And one guy just turns to me and goes, "Oh, we can go on the field for the championship celebration." And I had a plate of chicken tenders in my hand. I was like, "Oh, okay." So I just ran down to the field with the chicken tenders.
You didn't put the chicken tenders down?
No, because I was hungry. And then I got down to the field and I was just like, I got to share the wealth. So I walked up to.
Title tendy.
I walked up.
I thought this was the thing James did for years.
Streamers and then title tendies.
Hey, see here. Take a title tendy. Yeah! Yeah! Hey, Nick, take your title tender, Nick. Hey, yo.
Oh fuck, we got title tendies. Oh fuck.
Everybody seemed to know what was going on.
Yeah. Not one single person is stopped to go, what the fuck are title tendies? Oh, title tendies? Yeah, sure.
Oh, the title tendies are here.
Dude, shout out to Hero West. He should have been the MVP of the game. He got the first title
Also-
tendy. Shout out Nick DeGennaro. He went dark mode before the game, and we won.
Evo, I noticed one person didn't get title tendies.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, so I tried to
You
get.
didn't have a single title.
Yeah,
tendy.
we're just trying to share the wealth. I don't know. Those guys earned it. They went and sweat on the field for a little bit.
Was
so.
G-Fed at the game?
Yeah, he was at the
Right,
game. I
you
ran into him
took
in the
a
parking
picture
lot.
of
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah. Shout out G-Fed. He just completed 100 stadiums in 100 days. I told him he should pop in tomorrow.
What was that chair right there?
That's a custom piece.
The Ebo.
Did you take the sign?
I didn't take the sign because we rushed down the field and I didn't go back up.
Okay, so you didn't get a sign or tendies.
Damn.
No.
It's
There
great.
he is.
Not G-Fed.
There was a.
By the way, you're looking tall as fuck there.
Thank you.
G-Fed's not short.
No, he's like 6 foot.
How'd G-Fed make himself short for that picture?
Is G-Fed handsome as fuck?
Yeah, G-Fed's good
pretty,
looking
pretty
guy.
handsome.
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, G-Fed's good looking guy.
Wow. Good for him.
There was an Ebo chant.
Wait,
So you're welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome that we allowed you to go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The rest of us were working.
The trade seemed like it worked out fantastic for both parties.
It did.
By the way,
Yeah.
It did.
it did.
It did. Although it did kind of force our hand. We're gonna have to look at our roster going forward because
Yeah.
Max, the Eagles fan, and the Penn State fan was electric.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure
Yeah.
we're getting the most out of our Eagles Penn State spot,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have to really. We got to really work about that. If Max is ever a free agent, and he probably won't be,
Can
they're
I see the
they're
DM?
probably going to lock him up
Can I-
long term.
can I
No.
see the DMs?
No.
My idea for the show is to slowly replace everyone with PMT guys until
Yeah.
it's a ship of thesis situation, and our show is just PMT, just doing two shows. They do their show, and then they do the show, and Brandon and I are just at the beach every day.
Right.
But we still get paid for being.
Sure.
It's still mostly sports with Mark Titus and Brandon Walker.
Right. And they stay on
But-
PMT, right? We don't.
They're still doing PMT.
Okay. All right.
But then they
just-
you understand?
Ease down here in their off time
Yeah.
and do mostly.
And your
Yeah.
name's still in the logo.
We're
yeah.
still on the logo. We tweak this show where we do some roster moves.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, we're just on permanent vacation. It's a thought. I think Friday was step one to that becoming a
I
reality.
mean, Max really brought the heat.
He did. He was on my ass. Up my ass.
Do you see how valuable that Eagles Penn State position can be?
Yes, I see that.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. I'm just worried that we're not getting. Huh?
Game tonight.
Yeah, big game tonight.
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. game.
Yeah, I might be watching that version of it.
Oh,
I actually have some
this
fun
is the
watching
Monsters,
the birds.
Inc. game?
This is the Monsters Inc. game, yeah.
I have.
Katie Feeney has a sideline role as
Katie
well.
Feeney?
Oh wait,
No,
Katie
fuck
Feeney.
yeah.
Katie fucking Feeney?
Yeah, Katie
Katie
Feeney.
Feeney.
Oh,
Wait, she's in the
Holy
Monsters
shit.
Inc. universe? Or?
I think, yeah, they superimposed
You're telling
her
me
as a monster.
we got a Monday night game with Monsters Inc. and Katie Feeney on the side?
I believe so.
Holy shit! Who's Katie Feeney?
That's that girl that everybody freaked out because ESPN hired an influencer.
Oh yes, okay, very
She
good.
went to Penn State.
When you hear the name,
Did you get her into women's broadcasting?
No, I mean, she was in the club, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
when you hear the name Wazowski, do you hear it in the voice of Boo? Was that the little girl's name?
I hear
or
it as-
do you hear it in the old lady, the secretary, the Wazowski?
That's a phenomenal question. I hear it as boo.
Should we
Do it around the office. I would love to see the tally on that.
You want me to go right
Because
now?
I hear it
No.
as you say Wazowski, I hear in my head. What did she say?
I hear Mike Wazowski. I hear that.
should we have the discussion that our group chat almost got taken hostage one night by Wyatt in the middle of football off season or football, the peak of football. Wyatt just said Monsters Inc. is the best Pixar movie.
Why is a scumbag that just tries to bait you into stuff, and
Yes.
I don't take the bait anymore.
Okay, all right. Well, we're not taking the bait.
It was out of nowhere. He just suddenly.
If he
It
thinks
might have been on Thanksgiving. He might have been like, okay,
Yes.
Mark's probably sitting down with the family right now.
if he thinks we're going to take valuable time on this show to discuss the best Pixar movie, he's got another thing
He's an
coming.
idiot.
He's a fucking idiot.
He's an absolute.
I got a couple more college football takes I'd like to get off.
Okay.
Let's see. Here are my notes. Bama, Miami in. Indy, bitch move. Wasting 2 spots. Ohio State loses to Indiana.
Yeah.
There were multiple things here. Number one, Ohio State's, I'm assuming, going to be fine. They lost last year in their last regular season game, ended up winning the playoff. So whether they were going to win the playoff or not, I don't think that has changed. However, Indiana is the talking point here. Well, there's a talking point with Ohio State too. Ryan Day kind of reverting to some scared ways there with his play calling in the second half on those 3rd and 1s and 4th and 1s. Over some bizarre stuff going on there. But Indiana's the one that dragged them into deep water. Indiana's the one with the defense that just looks like it is perfectly positioned on every play. It's so well coached. So they've got dudes, but they got dudes who are like perfectly coached. Like there's never. Every time Sayan dropped back to pass, he was either, if he's not under immediate pressure and getting sacked, it feels like there's 15 people in coverage.
Right.
That's what it felt like.
They had 14 guys on the field.
Sayan was seeing ghosts. Sayan struggled. I would imagine if there's a rematch, Sayan will get it together. But that doesn't matter because Indiana, and this is the bigger point. 2 years ago, we're sitting here. Indiana is the worst program in the history of college football. They're hiring the coach from James Madison. There is no reason to believe what eventually happened was coming.
Yeah.
There's no reason to believe this was the most landmark hire maybe in the last decade of college football, that within 2 years they would be number 1 Big Ten champs going into the playoff as the number 1 seed, that they would only lose to Ohio State and Notre Dame last year. It has been the best coaching hire maybe of my lifetime. It has been the best, the most – I mean, again, if he gets hired to Alabama and turns them around, great. He's doing this at Indiana. He's doing this at Indiana, and he's got them on top of the sport in 2 years. And you say, oh yeah, he's just using the transfer portal. He's just using this. Yeah. So is everybody else. He's playing by the same rules as everybody else. And the man came in. He said, "Fuck Purdue and fuck Ohio State and fuck Michigan." He said some of the dumbest shit you've ever seen from a coach coming from James Madison, and then all of it turned out to be true.
Yeah.
It's just
pretty cool.
It's an unbelievable story.
It was awesome, and for a week of college football, that felt like these games don't matter.
That felt like it mattered.
You have grown men crying across the state of Indiana. For winning the Big Ten.
Yeah, their quarterback crying.
Yeah, it mattered a lot. That was very cool to see, even as a Buckeye that was very frustrated with how my team was playing. When the game ended, and you're just like, yeah, this matters. This matters way more to them than it would have to us. This is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and listen, I think it gives me. Do I think Indiana can win the national championship now? Yeah, I do. I don't know if you ask me to predict who will win it. I probably would still say Ohio State, but like we know they can compete with Ohio State. There's no surprise factor there anymore. Another
important point about the Indiana rise is that they didn't. It wasn't fluky. Like even watching the game Saturday, they earned everything. They. Yeah, of course, like I there's part of me, the Buckeye in me is like, well, if we played again, we probably won't do that. We probably won't do that. But at no point am I like, this is absurd that this is happening. How is Indiana doing this? You're like, well, it makes sense how they're doing this. They're a good football team. And the fact that it culminated with beating the boogeyman for them in the Big Ten championship, it's just like a perfect story.
Yeah.
Because like this wasn't, like 5 years ago, you probably don't even remember this happening, but I do because it's like Indiana and Ohio State are very personal to me. Ohio State beats Indiana in the COVID year in Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jim Harbaugh, the coward that he is, knew that he was about to get fired, canceled the Michigan-Ohio State game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Illinois canceled on us earlier in the year. Ohio State never once canceled a game the entire season, but all these other schools were canceling games, saying we have too many COVID numbers. So Ohio State doesn't meet the threshold.
Got in the playoff for 5-1, yeah.
But the Big Ten had a rule that you have to play X number of games to qualify for the Big Ten championship. Ohio State, through no fault of Ohio State, it was other teams canceling, did not play enough games. I'm telling you this story to say I remember vividly Indiana fans pooping their pants saying we belong in the Big Ten championship over Ohio State because we played more games. And then I was like, listen to yourself. You guys lost to us head-to-head. Like, this is insane that you were arguing. Ohio State was undefeated, and they were like, we belong in. And my point of bringing this up, Brandon, is that 5 years ago, Indiana fans were in a spot where, like, we will do anything to loophole our way to any modicum of success in football. I no matter what it takes, even though you beat our ass, like we will do whatever it takes. My dad is a lawyer, and we're going to figure this out. And for 5 years to fast forward, where there was no loopholes whatsoever in the season, they go on the road to Penn State, who I know wasn't as good as they usually are, but they beat Penn State. They go on the road to Oregon and beat Oregon, and then they beat number 1 Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. It's very cool. There's no critic of Indiana can say a goddamn word about
nothing left to
criticize. The left to criticize. So I thought that was cool. It wasn't fluky. It wasn't like Ohio State had an injury and that's the reason they won. It wasn't like, it wasn't even trick plays. It wasn't even like that. It wasn't like, well, you guys won, but it was that weird punt, that weird fake punt you ran that flipped the game. It was just like they lined up, they played football, and they beat us.
If I am an Ohio State fan, We just won a national title, and then we ripped off a great run, and they're probably still the favorite to win the national title, or at least one of them. I'd be a little concerned with the Ryan Day I saw in the second half. I'd be a little concerned. 3rd and 1 twice inside the 10-yard line. He does these passes where he tries to get cute, and then he follows that up with a sneak on 4th and 1.5. Why are you sneaking that? You don't have a good quarterback sneaker. You don't have a good running quarterback. You don't have. He's not known for that, or does it very often. You do the sneak on 4th and 1.5, and then you throw out the kicker, which I don't mind the kick as much. He just missed it.
The kick
it's an extra point, right? So I
wanted him to kick for what it's worth. As I was watching the game, I was like, I'm glad we're kicking this field goal.
What I care about is the 3rd and you had 3rd and 1 both times, and Bo Jackson's running it down their throat, and you get cute twice, and that's the Ryan Day you don't want.
We have C.J. Donaldson on the roster exclusively for that situation. He's the only time they hand the ball to him is when it's like, we need 1 yard. Just put your head down and bang into guys and get the yard. But to that point, Brandon, I'm concerned about. What I am actually concerned about is Brian Hartline. I'm concerned about the guy who's supposed to be orchestrating our offense. Our defense was great. I thought Ohio State's defense was great. Indiana, the touchdown pass, I thought that was great defense. It was just better offense.
Well, they had 2 plays on that drive, and even the throw to ice it at the end.
Yeah.
Coverage was fine.
This did nothing for me to be concerned, to be like, oh shit, that awesome defense I thought we had, it's actually not that awesome. I thought the defense was fine.
I agree.
Offense was the issue, and the guy who's supposed to fix the offense, I understand why he's doing it, but I don't love Brandon. I don't love Brian Hartline's selfie videos on the private jet to Tampa, and he's like, "What's up, USF fans? I'm on my way." That sucks.
Yeah,
It kind of sucks.
One more team I want to shout out before we move on to NFL. I thought the Big Ten championship game showed us that both the Indiana offense and the Ohio State offense can be slowed down and contained to a point where you get them in a rock fight, because that's what happened. It was 13-10. I think that means defense is going to be at a premium. Defense might run the day in this playoff. Oklahoma's in there with a great defense and a terrible offense. But I think Texas Tech can win the national title. Texas Tech has the defense, and they invested so heavily on that side of the ball. They got the pass rush. They got the defensive line. They got the linebackers. They got the defense to get Indiana and Ohio State into a rock fight. They got the defense to do that to Georgia, which, by the way, Georgia is just absolute steamrolling right now. So Georgia's a concern for anybody. But I think Texas Tech has solidly joined that group because of their defense that can win a national title. That is my opinion.
Do we know where the semifinal? I know where they're played. Do we know have they assigned them yet?
As far as
like if I was projecting where Ohio State would play, should we win the first playoff game?
The Fiesta Bowl.
They would play in the Fiesta Bowl. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's huge.
Yeah, Ohio State's the Fiesta Bowl. Yeah.
If we have to play Georgia in the Peach Bowl again, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't think you do.
You are on the Fiesta Bowl side. Yeah.
We're already playing A&M probably in Dallas.
I don't think is that in Dallas?
It's in Dallas. Yeah, Cotton Bowl. Yeah, we're playing Cotton Bowl. Yeah, that stood out to me when I saw the bracket at first.
I think you might be playing Miami in Dallas.
I'd be all right with that.
But I don't know. I'm just saying.
Although I do think that if your attitude. If you're a team that's looking at the bracket saying, like,
we got to play them.
I want to play them. Yeah. You're not serious. You're not a serious football team. You have to have the mindset of just line them up. We'll beat them. We don't care who it is.
Yeah. All right. Let me tell you about the inability to pick up papers off of a wooden desk. Aura frames, the best way to spread holiday cheer. Gift an Aura frame and keep family near. This year, gift them an Aura frame. I was out shopping for Christmas the other day. And I have the Carver matte frames, the Aura frames, and it's yay big. It's a good size. But I was in a store and they had the gigantic Aura frames.
Oh,
they looked incredible. They looked awesome. And I think to just get whatever size they make them big. They make them really big.
How big?
It was yay big.
Nice.
It was yay. It was yay. So if you go to the store and you're asking for them, say, "Can I get yay?" Yay big.
The Walden 15-inch?
Or a frame. Yeah, or a frame. 15-inch. Personalize your gift. Add a message before it arrives. Share photos and videos effortlessly straight from your phone all year long. Gift box is included. Every frame comes packaged in a premium gift box. Look at that. That's a big old thing right there. That's a big old thing.
Look at that.
And you can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling carver mat frames named #1 by Wirecutter by using promo code MOSTLY at checkout. That's auraframes.com. Promo code MOSTLY. This deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast, so order yours now to get in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Mostly Sports. Terms and conditions apply.
What was did someone count up how many schools? I feel like ESPN said it before the bracket came out. How many schools won't have their head coach, or no, their head coach, offensive coordinator, or defensive coordinator has already agreed to another job. That is of the 12 schools.
So let's see. Ohio
playoff.
Ohio State's one.
James Madison.
Texas
obviously.
Texas A&M's one, right?
Oregon lost both of their coordinators.
Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon. James Madison, Tulane, Ole Miss. Half. So we're at half.
You're not counting Alabama yet?
5.
And they lose in the first round, he leaves?
Yeah, that's half at the very least, and then maybe there's one more.
Yeah.
Of
Crazy.
Miami. What? That was a spiking of the.
Yeah. Did you read the message? Read the message in the mostly chat. I'll transition us to NFL.
Oh.
Can I just say before we move off of college football?
I'm sorry. I'd be a pro and everything.
Yeah, be a pro.
But like,
no, you did okay.
Okay.
We're in a good spot.
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 Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
All right.
This is actually the unpro move, is what you're doing right now. You were being a pro. And
Yeah, we actually moved past it. Okay, and we were going to. But now
I'm not participating in the playoff now. I'm not participating in the bowl.
Same.
I feel bad for Brady Quinn. Tough day for him yesterday.
Don't give a damn about Brady Quinn. Let me tell you something real quick. Who do you think you are?
I don't know, man.
Because listen. I look around the country, and I see a lot of teams, opting out of bowl games, or when bowl games are presented to them, they're like, I don't want. My team's already done for the year.
I want
Not us. Spot the ball, baby.
fucking Mayo.
The Duke's
yeah.
Mayo Bowl, Mississippi State. We're going bowling, baby.
Oh yes.
We're going bowling. And Rutgers, they're like, hey, you want to play in the bowl? They're like, nah. Who do you think you are?
We don't have any players or coaches.
Rutgers is taking their ball and going home.
Yeah, what a bunch of bitches.
Just because you didn't make
You
the
could be
playoff.
at Birmingham.
Just because you don't make the
We should have
playoff,
made the
TJ.
playoff, and we're fucking
The
pissed off.
birthplace of
cry
college
about it.
football.
We should have been in the fucking playoff.
No,
A lot of
us.
quality losses on that schedule.
I'm
too.
going to get covered in Mayo.
Fuck.
Are you going?
I'm going to get covered in white cream.
And you're gonna watch the game.
Fuck. There goes my Mayo Bowl bracket.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know who we got? Wake Forest.
Oh my god.
Fuck a Wake Forest. Are you kidding me? All right.
Wait, who do you have? You have Wake Forest? You think that's a winnable game?
This mic working?
Yeah. What was
you
that?
you think that's a winnable game?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you guys? Why?
No, I'm just curious. Are you expecting to get dumped in Mayo?
I think,
I
think any game is winnable.
Do you think you can get a Mayo
Oh,
bath?
shit. If
Any game's winnable, huh?
Hold on. When's that?
Wait,
when
what
is that game?
January 2nd.
Hold on. No, give me timeout.
What are you working on?
I want to Mayo you.
what do you mean you want to mail
Trying
me?
to figure out.
How are you
Oh,
gonna-
it's a Friday. Ah.
What?
We wouldn't do a show till 3 days after.
Yeah.
I'll get mayo 3 days.
I'll
after.
Mayo you 3 days after.
I'll get mayo.
we get a tub of mayo and
Do you
mayo
want
Brandon.
to? You can pre-mail me if you want.
I mean, that would be a little odd. Our first show back, January 5th, when playoff games have been happening left and right. You know, the college football playoff itself is starting to take form here, and we open the show dumping mayo on you.
Well, let's leave it up to
I
the
don't know if
chat.
the
Would you
people-
like me to get mayoed?
If Mississippi State wins, you want Brandon to get mayo. Now, remember, when January 5th rolls around and you're rubbing your hands together and you're like, oh, my God, a ton of great college football to talk about, and we open the show dumping mayo on Brandon,
Yeah.
you can't be mad about it if you vote yes.
I don't think anybody's going to vote no, though.
I know.
Who's going to be like mad? Oh, God damn it. He's covered in mayo. I want to see him talk about James Madison in Oregon. What's he covered in mayo for?
But that would be Texas Tech.
Oh, yeah, it'll be second round. But, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see
Texas Tech,
him talk about Oregon and Texas Tech. But he's covered in fucking mayo.
You did just say every game is winnable, by the way. You think every game? You said that.
Every game is winnable for us. Yeah,
You didn't say us.
We're an
You
SEC
didn't
team.
clar-
All right, you get
clarify that.
mayoed too then.
Yeah. Okay. If JMU beats Oregon, I'll do Mayo.
Fine.
You'll do
Oh,
mayo.
wow. Wow.
I'll
Really
do Mayo.
brave of you.
I'll do fucking Mayo. I'll do Mayo for a week.
Connor, you get mayo with me?
Yeah.
Mayo,
I'd like
mayo,
that.
dude.
I would like that.
Wait, if you win the Pinstripe Bowl, will you get mayoed?
I forgot you're going to a bowl too.
Oh, you get
Playing Clemson.
He won the battle for a bowl at the birthplace.
Yeah.
That's my preseason number 1 and number 2.
Yeah, exactly. Could have been a national championship this year. Instead, it's the Pinstripe Bowl in New York.
You have to get pinstripes.
Cade Klubnik and
What
Drew
would
Aller
that
taking
entail?
trips to
I
New
don't know.
York.
If Ohio State wins the Cotton Bowl, I'll wear cotton. That's a promise.
Wow.
That is a promise.
That is-
I will head to toe myself in cotton.
They win the Fiesta Bowl. We'll eat salsa.
I'll have fun.
Mark,
I'll have a party.
I swear to God, Mark, if you show up in any polyester, it's over. You're off.
I'm the only non-bowl. I'm fucking such a loser.
Yeah.
Did you see
tough, man.
who ended up filling that game for
App State.
the face Georgia Southern? It was App State, so it was just a conference game.
Yeah. App State against Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
The NFL. I have another multiple choice for you. You will choose the topic this time. Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Packers beat Bears in a terrific game. Bears still look real to me. Number 2. B. Colts are dead. C. Browns 2-point conversion. What the fuck? D. Steelers beat the Ravens. I thought we were building up to the Ravens beating the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
E. 9. And F. Texans are alive. Chiefs are dead.
It's F. F is the story.
I don't remember which one that was.
F was the last one you just said.
Okay, all right,
Just said
all right.
it. It's the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs are done. It's Travis Kelce is so addicted to attention on the internet that he thought it wouldn't be funny if we went 6-7. What do you think about that, Connor? It's Travis Kelce is what it's the Chiefs are done, but there's also like no path forward. That is that is visible. That is obvious. Like they can. I don't think Mahomes is done for his career. I don't think he'll be back in the mix, but it just looked like this iteration of the Chiefs looks like it's over.
So,
it's over.
Brady had multiple versions of the Patriots that won Super Bowls. Michael Jordan had a first 3-peat Bulls and a second 3-peat Bulls. It is time for Mahomes to put this outfit in the closet. It doesn't fit anymore.
Right.
And find his next outfit for
That's what I believe.
yeah. It is absolutely the Kelce, although Chris Jones can probably come with him. But otherwise it feels like this iteration of the Chiefs is in fact, and we're kind of kicking the can down the road last 4 or 5 weeks. Like it's been dying on the vine. And we've just been like, well, and there's no more well. That Texans defense, they're ruthless. There were some fucking hit. That felt like a 1980s game out there last night. There were some fucking hits.
Their offense can sputter at any moment, but I'd still you can't count them out against anybody in the play. If they were to make it to the playoffs, which it does seem like they're going to now, that Texans defense can win any game in January. And they're good.
And listen, Mahomes is what now? 29, I'm guessing. I don't know. 29, 28, 30 maybe? I don't think he's 30. 29.
30.
He's 30. Yeah. He all of a sudden looks old as fuck.
He kind of does, yeah.
Yeah, he got old early.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he'll get young again, but he was old last night.
They a lot of drop balls too.
Yeah.
A lot of,
Well, they were terrified.
Yeah. Everybody, it was the Chiefs couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I thought Mahomes was actually not terrible. It was just he does look old though. I'll give you that.
He looks slow and reactive, and it just doesn't look the same.
It looks like chaos every time he drops back to pass.
It looks like the world's ending around him.
Yes.
I do think did you watch the Packers and Bears?
I did, yeah. I did.
I thought that was a fucking great football game.
Great football game.
And the Bears have I feel like as they built this 9-3 record that they went into yesterday, for most of that 9-3 record, people were like, yeah, but wait till they play somebody, wait till they do this, wait till they do that. And then last week they had a big win on the road against the Eagles, and that was like, oh, okay. And they go to the Packers yesterday, and they end up losing the game. But I'm still like, oh, okay, I think this is a real actual contender.
Yeah, the challenge for the Bears is to not spiral and say, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
You know, just because we lose to the Packers, oh, fuck, this is what we do. This is how this goes for us. Just realize that you played really well. The Packers just played better and made one play at the end.
It was
it was a bad, but it was, a bad pass.
It was, but Caleb, listen.
Bad pass.
Caleb is not what I would call a good quarterback in the NFL right now, but he has an elite coach, and he is absolutely getting there. There were about 4 or 5 plays Caleb made yesterday. We're like, wow.
Yeah.
There was one on the sidelines to Colston Loveland where he scrambled all the way over there and threw it over his shoulder, and there was just multiple plays where he just got out of pressure, and he was he had some moments that were outstanding.
And there's big play potential every time the ball is snapped.
Agreed.
Which
yeah.
It's not going to happen every time.
He didn't have his number one receiver yesterday.
That does leave the defense a little on edge, just knowing that like at any moment Caleb Williams could scramble around and fucking bomb the ball downfield.
Well, that and also it counters with the fact that they're just absolutely bludgeoning you with Monungai and the running backs for 4 quarters. They just keep pounding and pounding and pounding, and all of a sudden you're used to the pounding, and now you're chasing Caleb Williams around.
There was a time where they wore down that Packers defense
Yeah.
yesterday.
I mean,
the
they called
Packers
him.
defense is one of the best in the league.
They called him, and they had him at 21-21 whatever, and then the Packers rip off that drive, and they almost get down there, and then Caleb throws the bad pick in the end zone. But I thought both of those teams, like the NFC is going to be a motherfucker in the playoffs, man.
Well, it's also just the fact, too, that the Bears go down 14-3, and that last touchdown right before the half, like that was could have been a dagger. It felt like the Packers were just controlling that game. And then the Bears, they don't freak out. They don't stray away from their formula. They keep running the rock, and ultimately it did get them in a spot to win that game.
Now, there's a conversation we need to have. These are our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue.
Win or lose.
But if there were people that said there was a curse involved, I'm not for our boy Seth. I'm just saying. What am I saying?
You're saying, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That curses aren't real.
No, they're not real.
They're not real. They're not real things.
If they were real,
I think Seth making a video acknowledging that a curse does exist.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he was trying to end the curse.
Yes.
But he did, by saying let's end the curse, he acknowledged that the curse actually does exist. And then the next time you see the Indianapolis Colts take the field, the quarterback tears his Achilles. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough, Brandon.
There was a time in this season, maybe 6 weeks ago, where I thought, wow, Colts, Super Bowl contender, and they're running away with this division. They're going to finish third now.
They're going to finish third in a historically dreadful division.
Although not dreadful this year, but yeah.
But like you go into any given year, you're like AFC South, not good.
Yeah. Damn good this year, though.
Damn
And
good
you know
this
why?
year. Yeah, this is our Colts for sure.
Sure.
But let's not lose sight of
the fact that there's a Jags jersey hanging right there with the word family on it.
We hopped on the Jags bandwagon. We have been, as a show, a fan of the Jacksonville Jaguars for one season, and they are having an incredible year.
Yeah.
And the schedule is very favorable down the stretch, Brandon.
I know. Trevor Lawrence is playing good. They're
going to keep stacking W's.
Yeah.
What are they at, 9-4 now?
Yep.
And I still go back to the Bengals game. They got fucked. Travis Hunter made a great play, and they called pass interference. It should have been game over right there. They should be 10-3. They got fucked, Connor.
They did get fucked, yeah.
Ebo, any players or quarterbacks you want to talk about?
No.
The 2026 Daytona 500 is the 68th running of the Great American Race on Sunday, February 15th. Watch edge-of-your-seat action as NASCAR's best battle for the biggest win of the year. Experience the roar, the energy, and the history at Daytona International Speedway. Enjoy concerts, fan zones, tailgates, and access to the heart of the action all weekend long. Don't miss your chance to be part of the most iconic event. Don't just watch history, be part of it. Grab your tickets now for the 2026 Daytona 500 and experience the speed, the sound, and the spectacle live. Seats sell out every year, so secure your spot today. Buy your tickets at NASCAR.com. Dare I say, do it for Christmas. Do it for your old man that has always talked about going to the Daytona 500. And you're thinking to yourself,
my dad's dead.
I was laughing at something.
So I can't take
I
can't take him to the Daytona.
Don't do it for Brandon's old man. Do it for
your own, yeah.
Yeah, if you're saying to yourself, I mean, I did this for my father. That's when I went to the Daytona 500.
Died 2 years ago.
I thought, you know who would love to go to the Daytona
Dementia
500?
got him. Dementia and old age and from drug use.
So, yeah, NASCAR.com, you can get your tickets to the Daytona 500. Maybe this holiday season you're looking to make a big splash in the family.
He actually died in an old
Get the family talking about how generous you are.
Right across the street from the sheriff's office.
What better way to do it than
Which was
NASCAR.com?
That's usually where he was.
Thank you again to NASCAR for the
left me nothing but a pile of debt.
For the business that keeps the lights on.
Some burned out meth houses.
Michael Greer has hijacked our chat.
Be a pro, bro.
Oh, he has?
Our entire chat is just Michael Greer leading a sea of nines. Talk about 9. I did hear per sources that Michael Greer may have texted Brandon Walker this morning and in scorn, correct?
No, and I'll tell you why. I told him he was a bad guy yesterday, and I said, you're enjoying this 9 resurrection today, and you're turning a blind eye to 9, ruining my fantasy season because my number 1 pick was Justin Jefferson. He's ruined Justin Jefferson's career, and nobody's saying anything about it. And then he's yada, 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 and then he says this today. No 9 talk on Wake Up Barstool. Interesting. I'll be pulling some strings on Mosley to make sure we don't have a repeat of that. So he's in the chat. I thought he was going to get to you. I thought he was going to plant the seed.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did.
Look at the chat.
The whole chat is 9.
All 9s.
What is Greer doing?
Also, Greer's in the chat is at Michael Greer 9.
Can we pull up the picture of him from yesterday that he tweeted out of him in the McCarthy jersey? I don't know.
This is... Listen, you guys like to say that I'm the guy that can't stop talking about J.J. McCarthy, and I always bring up on this show.
Greer's a Michigan fan.
This is a level of dedication I cannot fathom from Michael Greer. Who,
Unfortunately for Greer, I think the cement has already dried on 9. In that the memes of J.J. McCarthy, like the when he's making the face,
yeah.
like that is etched in stone. Now. Yeah, it's etched in stone. It's like. There's no.
He's the man.
I'm black at home.
That will be JJ
Funny, we got eye black at
McCarthy's-
home.
That will be his legacy. Is
9.
Every single time. Yeah.
Like, even if he, like,
a good quarterback has a bad game, they're like Sam Darnold when he doesn't get 10 to 15 seconds in the pocket every drop back, and then it's a Photoshop of his face on JJ.
I think even if he turns into an MVP level quarterback, that meme will carry. It'll turn back like that. There's no losing that picture ever. It is permanently attached to him for the rest of his career.
Right.
He played well yesterday.
But again, we're talking about a guy who's played so poorly that he's ruined an offense with Justin Jefferson, and he's driven a team that won 14 games out of the playoffs.
I mean,
this year.
Looked good yesterday. Threw some good corner routes. Jordan Addison dropped a lot of balls. I mean, I think J.J. McCarthy played great yesterday.
I'm sure he did. Nobody saw it.
I'm not.
I'm playing so poorly earlier.
Again, I'm not here to change your opinion. I'm just here to enjoy some ball.
Oh, what? It was the Commanders' defense number 3 or number 4 in total defense in the league.
They're an NFL team.
I felt tongue in cheek, Brandon. Do you know the number?
32nd.
Oh, 32nd?
Yeah.
How many teams are there?
32.
Okay.
Yeah.
Played well yesterday.
What?
That's all. He played well yesterday.
When is the Viking season over?
It's been
I know, but when can I just come in on Monday and then not have to hear this shit?
Probably never. You know
Really
why?
doing
Because
this
we
in
have
July?
we have an infiltrator in our midst, and we have an emotional terrorist in our chat. And I don't think you are friendly with people here at Barstool, but you don't know. Like, Greer is one of the best people I know. God damn it, I love him, but I hate him. He sucks.
He's a Canadian too.
Yeah, he's a fucking Canadian.
That's a double whammy.
He's a fucking
A
Canadian.
Canadian Michigan fan.
A Canadian lib Michigan fan.
Well,
Come
he
on.
did.
Michigan lib. That's what he is.
We didn't say it, Grant.
Hanging out in our fucking chat. I don't care, because he's got a keyboard. Well, I got a goddamn microphone, Greer. Let's see which one wins. You fucking lib.
We're doing a lot of inside baseball right now.
Oh, no.
5 people are laughing.
Shout out the real 9, Matt Stafford, yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
The Seahawks just kill everybody, by the way.
Seahawks are killing.
The Seahawks are fucking killing everybody, and nobody's doing anything about it.
Defense is this.
They have college football scores.
Yeah, they do. They do.
You're like, what? They won by 35, it seems. Just playing the walk-ons. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was the Seahawks, and I don't know what makes the Seahawks so good. They just are that good, right?
Sam Darnold. People counting him out.
And people are still going to count him out going to the playoffs.
They will. They will.
And
he is sporadic. He'll throw some throws where you're like, dude, what are you doing? But he's also electric. And JSN, best receiver in the league.
I feel like Jason's playing in NFL games like he did in the Rose Bowl against Utah.
Yeah.
Every single game is like the Utah Rose Bowl.
I'm looking at the current playoff picture right now in the NFL.
Yeah.
The Bears went from 1 seed to 7th seed.
Yep.
Because of one game. How secure are they teetering on playoffs?
I don't
Like
think
how-
they're teetering on
like
playoffs.
They obviously
are they?
haven't clinched, but like
There's a big wall.
There's a
Should
lot
they
of 9-win teams.
should they be more nervous than I realized?
Not to, I don't
it's
think
the
to make
NFC
the
West.
playoffs, right?
What?
I don't think to make the playoffs they're probably still pretty safe, right?
Yeah. It's the NFC West that's clogging everything up. They have 3 teams in there that are all
There's
fantastic.
But the Bears-
there's
but the
5
Bears-
teams in the NFC with 9 wins,
The
right?
Lions are 1 game back at 8-5.
But the Bears are the 7th seed. Who's knocking on that door?
I guess the Lions would be knocking. on
Lions,
the door.
Panthers
Yeah.
at 7-6, and the
Do the
Cowboys
Bears
at
and Lions play
6-1.
again?
I think so.
I know they played once,
That's insane.
Yeah,
I knew
Bears Lions is week 18.
so that could be a playoff spot.
Oh,
I
and
knew-
that's going to be in Chicago, too.
I knew they had the 1 seed via tiebreakers.
Yeah,
But for the Bears to go from 1 seed to 7 seed,
but
snap of a finger is crazy.
also if they beat, they have a rematch with the Packers in Chicago in a couple
True.
weeks, right? If they beat
Yeah.
the Packers, they're right back in there. They won't be.
They have a path.
yeah, they'll win that division and then they'll be right in the
Yeah.
top 4 seed.
Yeah.
Carolina Panthers, we're nipping at the heels. How about Tyler Shuck yesterday, taking down the Bucks? NFC South
yes,
doesn't
yes,
exist.
Yeah, how about him?
We're coming. We can catch the Bears.
I realize you and I have very different Sundays. You're watching the Panthers and JJ McCarthy, and I'm just not. I'm watching the other games.
Well, the Saints were 2-10. They walked into Tampa and won yesterday.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like Tampa's
8-point underdog.
as far as like a contender that has fallen on hard times.
You were talking about the Saints when that opened the door for the
Yeah.
Panthers.
Yeah. Contenders falling on hard times. Like the Bucks, pretty much they're on the way out, and then the Bills really saved their own bacon yesterday. They were down 10 in the fourth quarter, ended up coming back. But we spent all season waiting for the Ravens to catch and pass the Steelers, and then when they had the chance yesterday, they didn't.
Yeah. The Ravens were like, probably not true, but it felt that way. Like 3 games back in the AFC North, and they were still favored to win the division.
I know. I think you are right.
It was like there were
Yeah.
3. Yeah. Like, well, it's inevitable. They're gonna lock in. They
Yeah.
have not been good. They've not been good all season.
No.
Lamar Jackson has not really been good all season.
There were some questionable calls yesterday that did not go in their favor.
Well, you're talking about the touchdown,
There
the
was
likely touchdown.
Touchdown. There was the Aaron
Can I
Rodgers,
say
all that
something?
type of
We
stuff.
we had Gruden and Greg Olson on Wake Up Barstool, and both of them said that's a touchdown, guys. That's a touchdown. Now I know we can't show it on this show, but he stretches his arms out, hits his hands, he holds it there. Step 1, step 2, knocked out. In real time, that looked incomplete to me. When you slowed it down, yeah, I get the sense that we could talk ourselves into a touchdown, but real time, just was immediate gut reaction. That's how I like to watch football.
Yep.
Just show me the play in front of my face and let my eyes decide.
Which is how replay should be.
Which is how
Real-
replay maybe should be.
See every angle from real time once. That's it. And it's over. And if it's not obvious, then let's move on. Let's play some football. That's my opinion. That's just one man's
Let
opinion.
me. Now I'm thinking about something. When you're in a room with 5 guys, 5 brothers like we are here, 5 fucking brothers, they're
Family.
in war. Do you ever wonder if you just want to test some of their loyalty every now and then, just to see if everybody's pulling the rope the same direction?
Sure.
There's a guy being a terrorist in the chat. TJ, ban Greer from our chat right now.
Oh no!
Interesting.
Why?
TJ, I think the instructions were clear. Just ban Greer.
Just
from the
go ahead and
chat.
ban. It's
Go
just
ahead.
one button. Just ban Greer from our
He's-
chat.
he's
Therefore, he is no longer terrorizing the chat. Now,
We're trying to be pros over here, do a show.
Right.
you
We're
know,
all-
and now he's turning it into a mockery.
we're all on the same team here.
Yeah.
Are you telling me he's going to expose some holes on the team that maybe he's maybe some loyalties are going the other way? TJ, go ahead and ban Greer from the chat.
Checking his chat logs, see if there's anything bannable. There's a lot of the number 9.
Interesting.
And you see,
Not a
So we see the
lib.
issue.
Uh-huh.
We see the issue. There's a mole in our midst.
Number 9.
I think there's multiple. I think he's got the entire. He's got 40% of the room, and I don't know if he's got Connor. I know he's got Ebo, and I know he's got TJ.
He's being monitored, I believe.
Yeah, I was put on a monitored list last week. Let me read the text.
You're still with us, though, right?
Yeah. I mean,
That wasn't very.
I don't like the
convincing.
way you said that.
That wasn't very.
no, but
don't like the way
I
you
feel like
Oh, it might just be me and you.
Yeah,
out here.
it might be the two.
I feel like I'm a guy's guy where I like to make
The
sure that
fuck does that
What does that
mean?
mean?
like I don't have to be restricted to one crew. Like I could coexist.
He's a fringe guy.
You love
other
all men.
crews.
By the way, were
You
you
love
able?
all men.
Were you able to give head this weekend?
Give head?
What?
No.
Thought that's what the whole thing was about. Sorry, my bad.
Do you see Iran and Egypt are playing in the Love All Men game?
What the fuck did you just say?
Did you see this?
Ron who?
And
The World Cup drawing happened on Friday, and apparently we got a very good rigged draw. So shout out.
I think so. I think we got a pretty favorable.
There was a Nobel Peace Prize given out at one point.
We were on the act, but
Yeah.
was that the worst broadcasted thing of all time?
It is awful. It's
Yeah.
really awful. It's confusing. Even if you kind of have an understanding of what's going on, it's still confusing. The graphics were like 15 seconds behind the announcement, so I guess it probably would have helped if we could hear the audio. But
That being said, should we have done the college football playoff announcement the exact same way?
yeah,
There should have
balls.
been like a million concerts in between.
I do like that mechanism. A
Yeah.
bowl of balls, like in lingo,
With words in them.
and you just kind of go like this and then pop one up.
Can you guys get us a bowl of balls with words in them?
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I want a bowl of balls.
We'd like by the end of the week, Friday, we'd like to have a bowl of balls
Okay.
With words.
with words in them.
That's doing okay.
We could do that.
It could be any. I don't care what the words are.
And you want them to unscrew
Deal.
like that?
Yeah.
However,
Shaq was struggling.
yeah,
Shaq, Big's hand.
Wayne Gretzky
Yeah.
struggled.
Did you see him say Curacao?
I did.
Caraco.
We'll do a bowl of balls, and you have to say whatever word you pull.
Correct. Yeah.
And one of them will be
Curacao.
Pumpernickel.
easy.
Look, I've got friends for fantasy football, tailgate friends who swear by their air fryer, but when it comes to my money, I need a big financial friend. That's Experian. They help you track your FICO score, find ways to save, and even match you with credit cards that fit your situation. And here's the kicker. Some of those cards are labeled no ding decline. That means if you're not approved, your credit score stays right. Your credit scores, I should say, stay right where they are. It's like going for it on fourth down and still keeping the ball if you miss. Experian makes it easy to apply with confidence right from the app. Download the Experian app today. Your wallet will thank you. Applying for no ding decline cards won't hurt your credit scores. If you aren't initially approved, initial approval will result in a hard inquiry, which may impact your credit scores. Experian.
Well, Icon Pass is going off sale for the season. The last day to buy is December 11th, so you'll want to beat the buzzer when it comes to locking in yours. With Icon Pass, you're scoring access to 60-plus unique destinations worldwide. More mountains, more powder, more highlights, and more joy all winter long. Starting at $349 adult, the Icon Pass delivers nonstop action from first chair to last opera cheer. Buy now with a payment plan for as low as $0 down and 0% APR. Terms apply. Avoid standing on the sidelines watching your crew run laps without you. It's your last chance to stack your season with joy this winter. Buy your Icon Pass before December 11th at iconpass.com. That's IKON pass.com before December 11th. Hello, Blattman.
Hello, Brandon.
What's up, playa?
I had to exit the cave. They were talking about furries, so I wanted to join my good friends in the Mostly Sports studio.
Furries?
They're talking about furries in the cave right
yeah.
now? Like pro furries, or like they're saying
There's a furry.
what are they saying about the furries?
A furry convention of sorts in Chicago. Chuck saw them at Gibson's. I don't know
If I
how
went to
they're
motherfucking Gibson's to spend $300 on a goddamn steak and there's a furry convention in there,
Furries, yeah.
that's bullshit.
So I'm asking seriously,
Go to fucking Applebee's, furries.
are furries sexual? Like, is
Yes.
that part of the furry?
This is why I
is
left.
Or is it there's furries, but then once they get together, they are horny?
I'm telling you straight.
can I be a
This is why I
furry?
left, because Che asked this and I had to get out of there.
Can I be a celibate furry is what I'm asking. Or is it impossible? Once you like furry,
I think once you put on the mask, you don't have a choice.
you have to fuck.
You just
You have to.
I think it's like furries are generally not the most social people in their regular lives. And then when they go to a room of like-minded individuals,
Yeah.
things escalate from there.
And when they have a
But I
costume
do think it's
on,
like there's a subsect where it's like
you can hide behind the mask and be more confident than you usually are. Yeah.
there's a YouTube guy that tried to like infiltrate the furry scene, and he ended up accidentally going to a furry sex party.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
They have a page on WebMD.
Why do we allow this as a society?
Just says furry sex. What is it? On WebMD.
It's bullying, dude. The bullying went away.
How
Need to-
bullying? We need a war like every 15 years.
Every so often we should.
Have a war and bullying.
Speaking of which, what
Connor, are you a furry?
No, I'm not.
You do seem furry adjacent.
Speaking of furry
Can you imagine
characters,
a furry in the military
what's the
that
Eagles?
we sent to like Iraq?
Oh,
what's the Eagles rabbit thing?
It's the positivity rabbit.
What the fuck is that?
I don't.
Are you
fucking
proud of this?
I want to. You know what? I might just have to stuff the Philadelphia Eagles in a locker.
Mm-hmm.
I might just do it.
Get
I
'em.
might just go to Philly. What is this shit?
Last year we had Nick Sirianni
Oh my
shaving his
God.
head bald.
Oh,
Now
oh
this
my
is
God.
like the new thing where we have this up in the locker room.
Is it an Easter?
I have no clue.
Doesn't make any sense.
What is this, dude?
The offensive line stressed to me they are not sad. They just wanted a good vibes bunny. So you're telling me the defensive backs and the linebackers are over there walking around this goddamn thing because the offensive line wanted a fucking bunny?
I guess so. I'll put it on record. I think somebody found it on Amazon. If we win tonight, I'll buy one and I'll put it up in my studio apartment.
I'm not sure that was something that needed to go on the record.
We're talking about earlier Mayo, pinstripes.
And
Fiestas.
this is why
I'll put one up in my.
this is
apartment.
why he's the worst person. We just made fun of the positivity bunnies, defending Super Bowl champions, putting up a bunny and trying to make themselves feel good. Look at all this cute imagery, and he wanted to hate on it. He wanted to, and he knows he ought to hate on it.
Yes, but
he knows and he knows if the fucking Vikings or the Seahawks or the Broncos did this, he'd fucking hate on it. And he just said, if we win the game tonight, I'm buying one.
No. I recognize that this is a totally different team than the Super Bowl team last year. They're like reeling right now. They need any stroke of luck that they could get. So if they want to go to a positivity rabbit, by all means, try it out. Because right now they need every single bit of help that they could get. They're not good.
If they win tonight,
The offense is not good. That's why I might have to watch the Monsters Inc. broadcast.
if they win tonight, you're going to buy a bunny.
Correct.
All right.
Just to show unity and like, hey, it's like sometimes there are things that pop up where there are these good luck charms that pop up throughout the course of a year.
The rally monkey.
Now,
Yeah, you want to get on board with it, so I'll get on board with it. But
if
it's weird.
if they lose the next game, will you put the bunny back in the box?
I don't know.
What? Why won't you put the bunny back in the box?
I think I'm going off of the team.
Conair. Nobody.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, Conair. I'm with you.
Conair.
Pretty good.
A rabbit hole joke.
Yeah.
No rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Bunny in the box.
I was not at the
Bunny
rabbit
in the
hole
box,
this weekend.
Look at the rabbit hole the Philadelphia Eagles are going down.
Yeah. Here we go.
You don't want to go down that one.
Nuh-uh.
I'm staying far away.
From what? You just said you're going to buy one.
No, from the rabbit hole. Staying far away. Great establishment.
Did you have the Love All Men convention at your apartment?
No, I did not.
In front of the rabbit hole?
No, I did not have that at my apartment this weekend. Good weekend though. It was fun.
I had a fucking blast on Friday.
Yeah, man. The boys, man.
And then I
What do the
left.
boys get into?
Must be nice that y'all have fun together without inviting me and Mark.
You were invited.
Not true.
Well, I don't know where you went, so I wasn't invited.
We're at
I didn't know anything about this.
I apologize.
We talked
It's
about
okay.
Christmas bars on air.
We did, yeah. I mentioned Christmas bars.
So you went to Christmas bars.
Well,
That's not an invitation. That's
That's just
acknowledgement.
talking
That's
about it.
acknowledgement that a thing exists.
I just talked about Gibson Steakhouse. I didn't ask Mark to go eat a ribeye.
it was going to be a little bit of a Christmas bar crawl. Then it was one of those things where you get to the bar, you realize we got it fucking pretty good here. Why don't we just ride this
Mark,
out? Run the fucking ball.
No, think about it. We're at the end of the year. We haven't had our mostly sports dinner this year. Why don't me and you just go get a fucking steak?
Why don't we just anybody that's on our side versus Greer come? We'll
Mm-hmm.
pay for your dinner.
Oh, we're gonna have an
We'll go to a nice.
anti-Greer dinner,
That's right.
and by showing up, you are making the statement: we are Team Mostly Sports. We are anti-Mike Greer.
Those are the choices?
Those are the choices. Yeah,
That doesn't
and we
seem
just
fair.
draw a line in the sand and
Right.
you pick. Yeah,
Yeah, and listen, you ain't got to show up if you don't want to show up.
that's fine. We'll save money, you and I.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot cheaper.
We do need RSVPs right now, though. Connor, would you be joining us for steaks?
I think Greer would be better with us being anti-Greer than he would be with us being anti-J.J. McCarthy. I think he'd be fine if we were like, yeah, we're anti-Greer. But if we said we're anti-9, then he'd have real fucking problems.
Okay,
Okay,
it's an anti-9 party. It's an anti-9 dinner that we are hosting. Me and Mark.
Mm-hmm.
The invitation's open.
I'm there. Not a fan of Germany.
Sounds like a 6-7 party.
That was funny.
Blutman, you familiar with the steakhouse? Is that a familiar setting for you? Or are you a guy
With
that
a steakhouse or this steakhouse?
just a steakhouse? The vibe in a steakhouse is that a thing that you can step into and feel comfortable? Do you know your way around a steakhouse? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah,
you know your favorite cut of steak.
Oh, but I'm not ordering steak if I'm at a steakhouse.
Oh my God.
Because I don't like steak. And that's just me being honest. A lot of people could go out there and lie about it, but I'm not going to lie. I don't like steak.
Well,
Get your answer?
What? So no, I'm gonna take that as a no. What do you order at a steakhouse? If we were to take you to the nicest steakhouse in Chicago, where are your eyes going on the menu?
See if they got a good chicken. Maybe a Caesar salad. Maybe one of them shrimp cocktails I'm a fan of. Make sure there's a good chocolate cake for dessert. I wouldn't hate some mac and cheese.
So
Maybe they got a little steak and sushi. Get some sushi.
Do you get a surf and turf? Hold the turf.
Brandon, who do you hate more right now, Michael Greer or Liam Blum?
I hate everybody past this line of bobbleheads. That's I hate everybody in this room. No, because you won't commit. And you won't commit to either side.
Make him commit. Make him commit.
You don't like steak.
He
Sorry,
did commit to-
I'm tired. Name a food you don't like.
Spinach.
All right, so you spinach, me steak.
He's got you there.
I like
I
spinach.
picked leafy, gross spinach. You picked delicious, tasty cow.
That's subjective. That's opinionated. That's the point.
All right.
There aren't spinach houses.
But my taste buds ain't his taste buds. His taste buds
Okay.
ain't my taste
Okay.
buds.
Hey.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get back on track. Let's get the show back on track. I got some funny topics I can throw your way.
Well, no, we got a topic that I'm very passionate.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead then.
The Baseball Hall of Fame can suck my fucking nuts. We do Hall of Fame talk here a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But God damn it. It was finally time to make this right. You cannot live in the 80s without acknowledging that Dale Murphy was the best baseball player in the 80s. Two-time MVP for the Braves. Drug a bad franchise for a decade and a half. He was the player of the 80s, especially in the Southeast. Dale Murphy and Don Mattingly for New York both belong in the Hall of Fame. They have this era committee last night that met. Those players got 6 votes apiece, 6 out of 19 votes. They didn't make it. Jeff Kent made it. Jeff Kent, I'm fine with putting in the Hall of Fame. Jeff Kent, one of the all-time great hitters at second base, MVP in 2000. But he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame over Dale Murphy. And he shouldn't be over Don Mattingly. I am sick of goddamn tired of the Baseball Hall of Fame picking and choosing where they're going to honor this, where they're going to honor that. They're going to keep the steroid guys out, and then they're going to take this. They're going to say, Dale Murphy, you weren't elite long enough. Harold Baines, you were never elite at all, but you get to go in. God damn it, Dale Murphy should be in the Hall of Fame.
Well said.
That's my statement.
Well said. I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Don Mattingly should be in the Hall of Fame.
Should be in the Hall of Fame.
Carlos Delgado should be in the fucking Hall of Fame.
What are we doing? Why?
I don't understand.
What?
Jeff Kent should be. That's great. How does he, out of this group, is the only one that gets 14 votes?
Somebody pointed out, didn't they used to intentionally walk Barry Bonds to face Jeff Kent?
Correct. That's how Jeff Kent won the fucking MVP.
Jeff Kent got more votes on this than he got on Survivor.
Jeff Kent is also notoriously one of the biggest assholes to ever play Major League Baseball. People hate him.
Right.
I just Dale Murphy, man. You had to be there. He was the fucking man.
Do we know who the 14 people that vote on it are?
This is
The 16 members
some
of
players
the Hall
there.
of Fame
16?
board.
There's some players involved.
Contemporary was Hall of Fame members Fergie Jenkins, Jim Catt, Juan Marisol,
Hot.
Tony Perez, Ozzie Smith, Alan Trammell, and Robin Yount,
These people are all old enough to be able to beat.
Executive-
The average age of these men is dead.
and veteran media.
Hmm.
And then they meet again in 2028.
Jason Stark and Tyler Kepner and Steve Hurt suck my dick.
That's annoying.
And
It's
if they got
annoying,
less
Brandon.
than 5, they fall off the ballot. So these guys.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens.
So they all.
And here's the thing, Mark. They pick and choose. They go into the steroid era and they pick some guys out, and they leave some steroid era guys. Like David Ortiz, he did steroids. We like him. Put him in.
Yeah.
Jeff Kent was the MVP in 2000 when the entire fucking league was on steroids. And listen, that's not exactly a positive test. But goddamn, if you're going to cast a wide net over this entire generation, how are you just dipping in, dive bombing in, and picking people out?
It doesn't make sense, Brandon.
Doesn't fucking make sense.
Put them all in.
At this point, what point are you proving by keeping Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens out? What point are you proving? Nothing. You're doing whatever moral stance you're taking means nothing. You don't matter.
None of this matters.
It's a goddamn building with pictures in it.
300 years from now, who's going to give a fuck that Barry Bonds did a few steroids? Which he never actually tested positive, right?
No, but I'm pretty sure he did them.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
But that does feel like an important distinction. That's pretty fucking insane.
Well, my thing with Bonds is, and
I'd be mad if I was Bonds and I was like, I did everything in my power. I did everything right to not get caught.
well, my thing with Bonds is, and I do not like Barry Bonds. I think he stole the rightful home run king's crown. He should never have been allowed to steal Hank Aaron's home run record. But there's a pretty distinct line where the reporting and everything paints the picture of when he started steroids.
Yeah.
And it is believed that between 98 and 99, after McGuire and Sosa did that, and if you take Barry Bonds 1986 to 1998 and you say he was not on steroids, he was a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
That person
is a Hall of Famer.
that person was a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So like that, if you want to cast judgment on the later one, like I just don't. The Baseball Hall of Fame, man, pisses me off. Second baseball thing. Are you mad at Bob Nightingale at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Puts out a report that the Cubs are signing Zach Gallen. Edits tweet when Jeff Passan says it's not true.
Why did this happen? Why?
Because Bob Nightingale's an idiot, I think.
These are the Scoops guys. This is what I rail against all the time.
But he's like notoriously bad. We're at the point where people just don't even believe his reports. I mean, if you're deep in the baseball game, you're like he's lying, not lying. But
so why is he allowed to just say these things?
He's Bob Nightingale.
Why don't we just ignore him? Why did this become a thing at all? Why not just?
Why does his employer pay him then?
Why not let him tweet it and just no one even acknowledge it and we just move past it?
Chicago Cubs are close to finalizing an agreement with free agent starter Zach Gallen on a multi-year deal that will pay him average. That's a lot of specifics, by the way. $22 million a year. Gallen with 3 top 10 Cy Young finishes. His average something starts.
You gotta reply. You can't. Don't do a tweet.
Update: the Cubs are hopeful of finalizing an agreement.
What do I do with my Gallen jersey I bought? You know?
What do I
Send
tell
it
my
back?
4-year-old daughter who was so excited to hear the news Zach's
Little
coming to Chicago?
Little Rosalita.
Right.
The Asian girl.
Mm-hmm.
Volcano
Started an old El Paso commercial.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 things, Liam Blutman, that you might find humorous.
Oh, my goodness. 3.
I'm confident we're going to get 1 out of 3 at least.
Okay.
3 out of 3 would be a miracle.
333. Pretty goddamn good average.
Jeff Count?
Yeah.
Good reference.
I'm worried we might go 0 for 3, though. Did you see – we're going to start with this. Did you see John Calipari's quote in the press conference?
Yes.
John Calipari said there are a lot of older gentlemen. Well, try to find the clip, TJ. I want. Did you see this, Brandon?
I saw the quote, not the clip.
You do not see the clip.
Was he smiling?
Here we go. Here's the. You tell me, is this funny? Is this a funny thing to say?
I mean, there are a lot of older gentlemen with beards playing basketball in college right now. There are. So you know, the one that's crazy is the guy comes in and he's waving to his kids up in the seats, and you're like, wait a minute, the guy got 2 kids. He's still playing college basketball. Crazy thing, he's using NIL for his first wife's alimony, and now he's still playing college basketball. Are we nuts? So now you have these kind of games and these kind of scores.
Yeah, it's a classic Coach Cal banger. It's good from him. It's good.
Brandon, you hate him, but you have to love that.
No, I was hoping he'd be smiling.
Yeah.
He was
That's
serious as a heart attack.
That's what makes it funnier.
Is that a real?
Yeah.
No, there's no player. Yeah.
Stand up.
But he seemed
no
dead
player
serious
that
that
does-
there
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
He was saying it was like it was an epidemic in college basketball. He's like all these guys across the country paying alimony to their first wives. To my knowledge, there's not a single guy doing that. But so that was funny. So are we 1 for 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Number 2.
This is gravy now.
The second thing I would like to bring to your
Playing
attention:
with House Money. Desmond
Desmond Bain chucks basketball at OG Anunoby. Did you see this clip?
Without sound.
Okay. The sound. You'd like to see it with the sound?
Yeah.
You think the sound might help? All right. Here we go.
See it all the time.
Okay,
Players
going up.
throwing
Oh.
it off. Normally it's kind of like you're off balance.
Boom!
He wound up like he's
Just no reason to do that. He's standing under full control inbounds.
And the new immediately signaled me like, yeah, let's go in our way.
He took a step.
He took a step towards it.
That's our ball.
He very easily could have just turned around.
I
and
want to
let
see
it
that
fast
again. I want to
break.
see that one more time.
You see it all the time. Players throwing it off. Normally it's kind of like you're off balance. But he
One of the most unnecessary
Yeah, that's ours.
throwing of a ball off of a guy out of bounds
That's
I've
funny.
ever seen. That's funny?
Cal's funnier, but that's funny.
I would argue this was funnier, but that wasn't the
All right.
question.
We're 2 for 2.
What we've learned today, opinions.
I'm going to press my luck and go for 3.
No,
Don't
that
do
would-
it.
Mark, that's crazy, dude.
This has never happened in the history of this segment.
Are you
the
fucking-
history of Is This Funny? I don't think we've ever gone 3 for 3.
check.
But here we go. A zoo in Denmark asked patrons to donate their pets, not as attractions, but for food. In a post on Facebook, the Aalborg Zoo in Denmark asked people to donate unwanted pets that would be, quote, gently euthanized and fed to predators in captivity. The Aalborg Zoo says dogs and cats are excluded from the program. Donatable animals are limited to chickens, rabbits, guinea pigs, and horses, it says, adding that this is a practice it has maintained with patrons for years.
I don't think it's funny. I think it's. I think
right, it's not.
This is
your
not-
delivery is very funny.
But this is
about it.
this is why we do the segment, because
Yeah.
you laugh.
I'm laughing
you're
at
saying-
you talking about how outlandish of a thing this is.
But you said the words "this isn't funny" as you're laughing. That's confusing.
The act isn't funny.
Okay,
You are funny.
Flubman, this is a
with
good
it.
read. This is not funny.
this is not
This
funny.
is
at
not
all.
funny. This is
not
wrong.
funny.
We
This
should
is immoral.
feed them otters.
We should feed them otters.
That's what we should feed them.
Not today, man. Don't be doing that today.
This is not funny at all. Okay,
It's
I didn't think
It's-
I don't think it's funny either.
it's a little funny that they went to Facebook and said, "Please give us your animals."
Zeus
Like-
it accepts donated rabbits, guinea pigs, and chickens weekdays between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m., but no more than 4 at a time.
Let's send them.
That's funny.
You want to send them a chicken?
We should send him. We should send him one chicken.
It also accepts
Let's
horses.
send 'em-
Horses is a crazy one to add there.
Horses for feeding its animals, which it says on its website are euthanized by a zookeeper.
Gently euthanized in the copy.
Gently.
Very
Yeah, what is
weird.
that?
Yeah.
Or
The
they,
word
they kiss him on the forehead as they kill him.
when you put the word euthanize in there, stuff gets real serious real fast
It
and kind
does,
of loses
yeah.
the humor. That's a strong word.
Yeah, it's. I don't know if I've ever laughed at a paragraph that included the word euthanize.
No, you can't. That's serious stuff.
This isn't the first Danish zoo to trigger international criticism. In 2014, a Copenhagen zoo killed a 2-year-old giraffe, performed an autopsy on it, and then fed its remains to lions as visitors watched. What the fuck is going on in Denmark?
That's not funny.
All right,
either.
that's not funny. Yeah, none of this is funny. None of this is funny. Speaking of otters, did you see Luke saw the otter on the river in Alaska?
I've been saving. So we have a little Christmas break coming
Uh-huh.
up. I've been saving. I can picture it. There's going to be a day where I'm wearing sweatpants and fluffy socks,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just either a t-shirt or a cozy hoodie, and I put both. You know that sitting on the couch where you put both legs on the couch and you lean
Yeah.
back a little bit. Put both legs on the couch and I just fire up the Outdoor Boys for like 3 hours. So I'm saving.
He did a guest spot for it. The algorithm put it in my feed, and I clicked on it immediately. He was his buddy's wife has cancer or something, and his buddy runs a YouTube
That's not
channel.
funny either.
Not funny.
Okay.
His buddy runs a YouTube channel, and he was like, I'm gonna let you go take care of your wife. I'll run your channel for you. I don't know if it's just a one-off thing, but he made a video, and he's on someone else's channel, and he saw an otter on the river.
Oh my God.
Saw an otter.
So he's just using this retirement to kind of dip around. We got to kind of go find him a little bit.
We should have him do a show.
He knows what he's doing, right?
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. But here's the thing, Brandon. He loves the game. He's never going to retire.
Addicted to the game.
He's addicted to the game.
Yeah.
I think he looked around and his boys are of age where he's like, I need to be spending more time with the family. But he's going to find his boys probably fucking suck, and he really just wants to get back out
You
there.
think he wants to let ptarmigan just roam free?
No, dude.
You think he wants to let fucking the Japanese spruce beetle just wreck forests in Alaska without him being there to talk about it?
As long as there are ptarmigan in Alaska walking along the side of the road, Luke is going to want to shoot him in the fucking head.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's going to want to pull over
And guess what?
and shoot them in the fucking head.
There's a lot of fucking ptarmigan out there. Ptarmigan thought they had a win, too.
Yeah. Oh, my God. They were partying.
They were fucking
partying.
cocky.
They were so excited. Whoops.
Are ptarmigan only in Alaska?
I don't know.
Where's the closest ptarmigan to me and you right now? And
Where's-
can we go get
I
it?
want to go fucking shoot him. It's on site, man. This is my promise to the ptarmigan community. If I see one of you motherfuckers, I have to shoot you.
I'm bringing some honey butter for the celebration.
I have to shoot you. Oh,
have you watched any? Hasn't he dropped a couple?
He's dropped a couple. I've saved those. Yeah.
All right, you're saving too.
Saved those. I'm
okay.
saving those. Yeah.
I'm fucking saving, dude. I'm putting away Outdoor Boys content.
I will say I've gone back and watched some old ones, and they still hit. Like even though you know what's going to happen.
Have you watched his pre-Outdoor Boys stuff? Because there's.
No.
He's got a fishing channel.
He was kind of.
He's got a fucking fishing channel that just where he goes catfishing.
He was beefy there for a moment, right?
Yeah.
Right? He had a.
But he's got a channel, catfishing something, where he would just go out there, put some chicken livers on, throw them out, and just sit and talk to you while he waits for a giant catfish to bite. The Alaska stuff's better, but this is still.
Yeah.
Could we get him on the show?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think he's elusive. I think he got tired of people asking him to be on their show.
Also, this qualifies as a don't meet your heroes. Not that I think he's going to be bad. I think he's going to be just as wholesome as he is. But it's just like sometimes when you think a flower is beautiful, you let it grow on its own. And and the second you pick it up off the ground, you're now killing it, Connor. You know what I mean?
That was well said.
Just let the flower exist where you can just come visit it. And
well said.
Let's fly to Alaska, get some ptarmigan, send him to that zoo.
Oh my God. Oh my God!
They said chickens. That's close enough.
Yeah. Just kill, dude. What if that's just his new mission? Is he kills enough ptarmigan to feed the boa constrictors at the? What are they feeding the Denmark zoo? Just predators in general.
I need to
Lions and shit.
Lions.
If I did, I'm not gonna say that.
You the last two odds.
Ptarmigan, wild ptarmigan range.
Lids, it's holiday season, and if you're a real fan, you already know where to go. Lids, the new 47 brand NFL collection just dropped, and it's all heat. Soft tees, clean logos, and those vintage-inspired caps that make you look like you've been repping since day one. Get all caps, all tees, all holiday, only at Lids. Whether you're buying for your crew or just stacking your own lineup, Lids has every team covered, literally. Say it loud, gift it louder. Holiday starts at Lids. So hit your local store, grab the latest from 47 brand in the NFL, and show your team pride the right way. Gift without a filter this holiday season, only at Lids. Get all caps, all jerseys, all holiday, only at Lids. From exclusive team gear to custom gifts, there's no better place to turn up your holiday style. Lids has you covered.
Mark, I'm going to read this ad, but I have an update for you.
Oh, boy.
Bring glory home this holiday season with College Football 26 for less, just in time for the College Football Playoff. Take the reins of your favorite team and lead this year's underdog to the championship. The playbook is yours. This ad says to mention how you can play your own College Football Playoff now in College Football 26. Well, this is what I'll do, because over the last couple of weeks I've been sneaking in another. I started my own coach. I started as the offensive coordinator at Kennesaw State.
Wow.
For 3 years, I built up Kennesaw State. Then I made the College Football Playoff. I lost to Oregon. And then I came back the next year. Guess who I played in the College Football Playoff? Oregon.
Wow.
And I beat them.
Wow.
And then I beat them. Then I beat Georgia Tech. And for the national championship, you know who I played?
Oregon.
Not
Oregon again.
No, actually, I already beat them. I played the Texas Longhorns,
right.
And that's when I lost again. And I took a job. I took another job. I took that job. I am at Auburn.
Oregon.
No, I'm at Auburn. I'm at Auburn.
Would have been a full circle moment.
No.
Yeah, I'm the new head coach of the University of Auburn.
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 Okay, got it. I saw people make the observation that Kurt Signetti rise is a video game-esque rise.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was
he does act like I would act.
I thought that was an apt observation.
Are you-
It feels like him taking the Indiana job is something you might do in your my career mode, but not in real life. Certainly never in real life.
Who is chewing their teeth into the goddamn mic?
That was me.
Okay. I've got an update on ptarmigan.
Okay.
This is
Go
relevant.
on.
This is relevant to you.
Go on.
Ptarmigan
There's one outside the door.
are found.
We have
Bring him to me.
We have a Zoom guest at the target.
Ptarmigan are found in Alaska and throughout Canada, as well as in several U.S. states. Those states include Alaska, Montana, Washington, Oregon,
Oh, there it is. Oregon.
Utah, Wyoming,
Okay.
and Colorado.
Oh.
Where will you be spending your Christmas?
Oh, Colorado. I might just have to shoot a fucking ptarmigan right in the head. Can we realistically make it happen with Sydney Wells? Tell me that's not.
I mean,
That's an awesome video. It's me, you, and Sydney Wells. We don't stop until we shoot a ptarmigan.
I think she'll do
Right?
it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, she does videos with like Mincy and Nikki Smokes. I mean, she'd be delighted to get people like us fucking
Where-
stars of our caliber.
Where would we would go to Alaska? Colorado. Just Colorado.
Let's go to Colorado. Well, we'll ask her. I don't know if she ever killed a ptarmigan.
What if we cross paths with Luke though? What if we're shooting ptarmigan and we both shoot the same ptarmigan and we both? It's like at the supermarket. You reach for the can of beans.
You got the movies in your hands
it's
and
a meat
popcorn.
cute. Yeah, and we both touch the same ptarmigan at the same time. And I look over and it's Luke.
Oh hey.
I'm like, oh, is this your ptarmigan? I thought that was my ptarmigan. And it just sparks start flying, Brandon.
And who knows from there?
Who knows?
How'd you guys meet? Oh well, we shot the same ptarmigan.
Our hands touched.
There is a picture of Sydney Wells from August 24th holding a willow ptarmigan.
Her first ptarmigan.
I'll be
Oh, that's right. She did go, but she can take us too.
She can take us. One of us has to shoot a ptarmigan.
She was in a lap.
But I have a
Also, time out. We're men. We don't fucking need Sydney
We don't
Wells.
need Sydney Wells.
What the fuck we need Sydney
We don't
Wells
need
for?
Sydney Wells.
We need a gun, some bush, and some ptarmigan.
And that's it. That's
That's all we need.
That's all we fucking need, man.
We need some outdoor bush.
And we need Cody to film it.
And we need Cody, and we need plane tickets
And
to
a
get
plane
there.
ticket, yeah.
And probably some permits for the guns.
Probably.
And the guns.
And a sponsor, man.
And knowledge about how to shoot a gun.
Right. And the ability to do it.
And,
And
knowledge of where the
ptarmigan are. And also the want to.
Coats. Probably need coats.
And honestly, we need the desire after about an hour in the cold of not finding a ptarmigan. We need the desire to keep going.
Probably need
Which
some
I'm not
snacks.
sure we have.
Snacks.
We need
Snacks
some
are
snacks.
Oh, socks.
a tour guide.
Good socks.
Sure.
Strong socks. Yeah.
Better not be football on either, because you got to.
Oh, no. We also need it to be like March.
A vehicle?
Yeah,
We
Well-
probably need a vehicle. Yeah.
Well,
That-
March is no good.
yeah, March is no good
March
either.
is no good.
It needs to be
April,
early
maybe?
February.
July, yeah.
July.
April- it
Well,
needs to be-
July. I mean, you're starting to get into like the heart of summer. I'm
Vacation.
not gonna want to do that. I want to.
Yeah,
I
Chicago
want to go to the
summer.
beach.
April's right.
Chi-town.
April's right after March.
North Avenue Beach.
Well, yeah. April could work, but I'm
It
usually.
looks like you
vacation
can't really
somewhere
hunt after April.
Well, when can
When
you?
are the ptarmigan?
Yeah.
When's ptarmigan hunting season?
When
in
are
Alaska?
ptarmigan? Google when are ptarmigan.
When can I shoot a ptarmigan in the face? It's got to be the face too. I want him to see it coming. I want him to like turn into it. I want to shoot and be like, huh? I hate those motherfuckers. I hate them.
When are ptarmigan?
It looks like it's from. It's basically in the fall and winter. So
So now.
yeah, August or spring.
We gotta go.
So if tomorrow you guys are sitting there ready for the show and me and Mark, it's like Goodwill Hunting. We just
Yep.
don't. We're just not here. Just know that we are
You'll know.
in Alaska hunting ptarmigan.
I had to see about a ptarmigan.
We had to see about a ptarmigan.
I swear I was watching one video. Luke was like, I'm going to go catch a fish. And he's on the way. And he's like, he pulls it.
He does.
He's like, what was that? And he pulls the car over. He's like, I know we're going fishing on today's video, but I swear to God, I heard a ptarmigan 5 miles that way. I have to kill it.
He'll also be like, he'll be at his car, he's putting stuff in his satchel and everything. I gotta have my torch. I gotta have my this. I gotta have fine, I'm gonna need my saw.
It's been 4 days since I've seen my family. Can't wait to see him. Gotta hurry home.
Puts everything on his. He starts walking. He's like, grabs his gun in case I see a ptarmigan.
Oh man! All right, we'll do it.
Yep.
That's the show. We'll be back tomorrow. See you guys.
That's how ball is done.
Shout out Bush.
Bush.
Shout out Bush.
Mark Titus, do we have a Brandon Walker issue?
After show. doing the mostly sports after show right now.
Titus, do we have a Brandon Walker issue? He's shooting 38% on the free throw line. He's averaging 5 points a game.
Loving with the ha-has.
No, he's bad.
Well done.
You ready for this one?
God.
What you
okay.
need ibuprofen for when you have a perk?
I'm Luke Combs, and you're listening to Mostly Sports. Family.